Hey, it is Monday, March 31st, and yeah, a few more days until chemo starts. I start on Friday. Um, I went to my cancer relaxation group today, and that was good. I'm not super into the visualizations and that kind of thing, but I really appreciate the support of the other people there. It's been all women, so all the other women there. They're putting a pause on all of the cancer programs for a month because the new center is almost built, which I get. They're super busy and they're a charity and they can only do what they can do. But I really wish there was still something in the meantime, some kind of, coffee visit or something. Um, yeah, so I found out today I get my port in Friday morning. So I show up at 8:45, get the port in, and then have chemo at 10:15. I'm really nervous about the port getting put in, way more than chemo. Um, uh, a lot of people get sedated for the port placement, and they don't do that here. um, I asked about it and said, can I have some kind of sedative medication? And they said no, they don't do that. Said I can take Ativan. I might try to get through the oncologist and just ask, like, is there something else I can have? Because, like, an Ativan is not going to be enough. So what they do during the port placement, it's in your chest. I think I've mentioned before, but they had offered me a PICC line, but that is something external to your body, so you can't go swimming, that kind of stuff, without, pretty much you can't. I mean, you can try to wrap it up, but because I have an almost 2-year-old, I think that's a disastrous idea because she'll pull it out. So port it is. So port is implanted underneath your skin in your chest, and it goes directly into your veins. I don't know how I'm going to make it through the procedure. I've been, from what I've read, it's about an hour. I don't think that's the entire procedure. I think it's probably like 45 minutes. Who knows? I don't know. I know it's less than an hour and a half because I'm at chemo at that point. But yeah, so port is really scary to me. It'll be numbed, obviously, but usually information really helps me in looking at the procedure, but looking at what the procedure is scares me a lot. So they go in and put a kind of wire into your vein first before the catheter, and then they like cut a hole for the port to go into and like kind of have to, it's going to be all gross. I'm not going to deal well with this. I mean, we'll see. I got to do it. Because I don't think a PICC line is the right decision for me long term. They did say that the port, they can't take it out right away, which I get. But one of the other women at my group today said that the port has to stay in 2 years, which I have not been informed of. So I don't know. There seems to just be so much of like, well, we don't know, you have to roll with it. Which isn't great. Because I know the PICC line can come out right at the end. I know that part of the reason they want the port to stay in is, in case you need other treatments or things, but yeah, I thought it might have to stay in like another few months. I haven't been told it's 2 years, so I have to ask that before, informed consent on Friday. I find so much stuff is like, you consent at the time, and it's like, yeah, but you don't actually get to have a lot of choice beforehand. I'm just in my car because I'm about to pick my daughter up at daycare. It was freezing rain this morning, so daycare didn't open until 11, which kind of sucked because I had a lot of things I planned to get done today, including fix our coffee table. Our coffee table kind of collapsed and needs a lot of love right now, so that's a tomorrow issue. But yeah, so nothing else this week until Friday when I have port and chemo, which I don't like. I don't like having all this time. There's a ton of things I should do, both for the comedy club and, blog stuff and cleaning the house and getting ready. But, that's all hard to do right now. Sorry, it is getting warm in the car. What else? Dishwasher's still broken. Need to buy a new dishwasher. We were so going to handle this before chemo started, but life got in the way, and so we still have a broken dishwasher before chemo starts. Chemo starts, as I said, Friday, and Kelly is also headlining at the club on Friday and Saturday, which was beautiful timing. Again, this is part of, had we have known, we wouldn't have put him that week. But we didn't, because they don't tell you anything until, and I get it, there's wait lists, but there's still it's a wait list, so presumably they have some idea of what week it'll be, but no. So my friend James is going to kind of come babysit me Friday night. I mean, I don't know how I'll react. I'm hoping I'm just tired, and the pharmacist said most likely I'll just be tired and probably not have an appetite, but not actually be nauseous. So here's hoping. I've also been told that the side effects peak around stays 3 to 6 or 2 to 6, depending on, how you are. So I should be okay Friday night. Saturday, kind of doing the same thing. Saturday, I have to secure a babysitter. Friday night, my daughter's daycare has an occasional evening that they do, which is phenomenal for the parents. It's really rare, but once a month. But yeah, so we have childcare Friday night, at least for most of the time. There'll be about an hour that I'll have her, but I'll also have someone there with me. And really, I'm just, even if I'm sick, it's put on Sesame Street, it's fine. She'll be fine. Yeah, and on Saturday I have to secure the babysitter, but I'm going to be asking right now because it's one of the educators at her center. And if not, we'll find someone. We'll make it work. It's so hard to know, right? It's so hard to know how I'm going to be feeling, because I might be massively throwing up and calling oncology and being what do I do? Give me more meds. I maybe, have horrible symptoms, or I might be I'll go to the show because I just am a bit tired. That's the frustrating thing, is that I've heard experiences all over the map. So we'll see. Yeah, so I'm gonna go pick her up, and it's pouring, so I don't know what we're gonna do. Kelly had to go to St. John last night because he had meetings early this morning, and it was so bad, freezing rain. Like I said, the daycare was closed, so it made the most sense for him to drive last night and have a hotel there. So he should be home soon-ish. I'm not exactly sure when, but he'll be home in the next couple hours. Yeah, so anyway, I'm going to go pick her up and try to distract myself for these last few days, hours. It's just so close. I keep saying excited, and people you're not excited for chemo, and it's I kind of am, right? I don't know. It's the only path forward. It's I have cancer. I mean, I can't not treat it. So I'm excited to start so that I can live.